The Middle East is a powder keg, and at its heart, ordinary Iranians are caught in a deadly crossfire, facing an impossible choice: rise up or face brutal repression. With U.S. and Israeli strikes pounding the region, calls from abroad are urging Iranians to seize this moment, to take over your government. But inside Iran, the message is chillingly clear. Any action against the regime will be met with extreme force. The stakes have never been higher. Iran's police chief, Brigadier General Reza issued a stark warning. Those who protest at the enemy's request will be treated as enemies. His words were unambiguous. All our forces have their fingers on the trigger and are ready to defend the revolution. And it wasn't just the police. A presenter on state television channel 3 threatened opponents, saying, "When the dust of this sedition settles, we will come after you." The threats are dire. Confiscating your property will be the least of it. We will make you and your families pay, whether you are inside the country or abroad. The Prosecutor General's office reinforced this, warning that cooperation with hostile enemies could lead to the death penalty. This isn't just rhetoric. During protests in December and January, human rights groups reported at least 7,000 protesters were killed. An unprecedented crackdown, with security forces using firearms, assault rifles, and heavy machine guns against civilians. Internet blackouts were imposed to conceal these atrocities, a tactic used repeatedly to suppress information and organize dissent. Meanwhile, figures outside Iran are actively encouraging a popular uprising, seeing this as a unique window for change. Reza Pahlavi, the exiled son of Iran's last Shah, urged people to obtain essential supplies and await his final call. He called for strikes, for people to stay in their homes for safety, and to continue nighttime chants to show unity. Pahlavi also directly addressed Iran's military and security forces, urging them, "This is the final opportunity to separate yourselves from the forces of repression and join the people." Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu echoed these sentiments, telling Iranians Israel would create conditions that will allow you to take your destiny into your own hands. He explicitly stated, "This is a unique opportunity for you to overthrow the regime of the Ayatollahs and gain your freedom." The security atmosphere inside Iran has only intensified. Checkpoints are rampant, and the internet remains heavily restricted. Adding to the chaos, Iran's semi-official Fars news agency alleged Israeli drones targeted checkpoints in Tehran, killing around 10 people. They claimed the operation aimed to weaken security and incite anti-government protests, even implicating monarchists, supporters of Pahlavi. This alleged attack highlights the volatile mix of internal dissent and external intervention, pushing Iran to a breaking point. The broader consequences are terrifying: a humanitarian crisis, regional destabilization, and threats to global energy markets. The conflict has already impacted vital shipping lanes through the Strait of Hormuz, threatening 1/5 of the world's fossil energy supplies. What does this mean for the millions of Iranians caught between a regime promising death and leaders abroad promising freedom? The competing messages create an agonizing calculus for every individual. Is the chance for change worth the deadly risk? The world watches, holding its breath, as Iran stands on the precipice of a potentially devastating internal conflict, fueled by external pressures. The outcome will not only reshape Iran, but send ripples across the entire geopolitical landscape for decades to come. This is a situation demanding constant vigilance and a deep understanding of the forces at play. We will continue to track these developments closely here on the Unity Brief. Follow for more news and sharp analysis from the Unity Brief.